some reaction to the users clicking or some other actions, we can try something we can put down here. For example, the next topic is if we want to change the layout. Oh. If we want to change, so weird. Here is the layout thing.
Teacher, there is echo.
Yeah, echo. I know. I just sound. Doesn't look so well. I'm afraid I have to stop this and restart it. Sorry.
Okay.
So this is something. Okay, it works good. Can you hear me? Echo or not?
Yes.
It has to echo. Let's see if it works or not.
Aujourd'hui,
It's working, but me, I cannot see anything.
me too.
So you can still just hear from me, but not seeing anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ish.
Mm.
Sorry to try again and again. Okay. So this is the, okay, I guess I can't do something, so
Alright.
this is the slides for today's topic. Okay, if you cannot find out, please just follow this, the PPT or slides. Okay. Actually, when we are changing our layout, first of all, why does layout exist in our application? This is the problem. Actually, layout is always along with stay along with an activity because it plays the role of the web page. See, you know the web page, it shows the structure, the content. Okay, so because activity is responsible for dealing with the user interface things like showing things to the user and also collect some feedback from the user and react to the user's actions. So this is activity. Activity needs to show a screen of information to the user. So that's why we need a layout. Activity itself is a subclass of all the interfaces. For example, if my application needs only one interface, okay, that means just only one activity. That is the main activity. But if there are several interfaces should be included, like the geo quiz, we might present question 1, question 2, question 3, and 4, and so on. That means, okay, we might include more activities. But for each different activity, they correspond to several independent or individual subclasses of the activity. It helps us to implement the basic functionalities, like to present questions to the user and to collect answers back from the user. Also to give feedback or evaluations to the user. Okay, so for different interface, we might create different subclasses of activity. Their subclass is always activity. Okay, this is the first thing I would like to say. The second is, for each activity, they might seem the same or not. They needed to show something to the user, but what will be shown? What kind of things will be shown? Okay, there is a layout. The layout defines a set of user interface objects like the buttons, text views so far, and maybe including something new like the rating bar, progressing bar, and so on. Okay, so it's almost like the appearance of the interface, like what kind of objects should be included and where they are placed. Okay, all these things are organized in XML definitions. So that's what we talked about here. Is just the layout. The layout is text. Okay, these are layout files. Different text presents different objects and their attributes, including their sizes, their locations and some styles. See? And the contents. Okay, contents. So we might have different XML definitions included in the whole layout. See? So for assignment 1, there is a question about which codes are related to button true. Okay, I guess it's just this line, right? It's just this line. You just paste this line to our assignment document. Okay, so this is question 1. But here I would like to see if, except this, besides text view buttons, what else I can place here. Actually, let's see the layout. Before we try to put down more objects, let's think about one question. Since these are XML definitions, they are just markup language. How can they be transferred or translated into view object? How can they be translated into view object? In other words, how can this layout be connected to main activity? Actually, there is one important method you have to pay a lot of attention to. See? Back to the classifier. See, this is the main activity. That means, okay, this is an interface component. The name of the class is main activity. The superclass is activity. Do you still remember in the last step of when we are creating a new project, we choose backward compatible, right? This app compatible. Actually, you can see this way. It's also okay. This is also okay. Maybe you just see. This is also okay, right? But it's not compatible. Actually, this is the superclass of all the user interface or the main activity, second activity, the third activity, and so on. Okay. But now, to be more compatible, I choose this is also app compat activity. This is also a subclass of activity. Okay, it has something different or special. Okay, that is compatible, more compatible. Okay, so we have such a class. In this class, we see so far, we just see only one method here. And this method is from activity itself. Now it is override. That means, okay, besides what we are going to do in the routine, in the superclass routine, we will do something extra to the ordinary routine. That is this line. See? Set content view. That means, okay, now we are going to inflate this is layout. Okay, it is going to inflate its layout. Which layout? Okay, the layout name has been recognized or organized as a layout resource. Okay, we can just remove it and retry. See, this is something. One thing I would like to say here. Okay. That what I would like to say here is do not our world why? Because it makes it might cause more errors. But how can we finish this? Because we can just type the very first alphabet or the first letter. For example, okay, this is the comment mark, right? You can use the double slash or something very, okay. Okay, so the comment mark is just the same as Java or C++. Okay, so there is no content view. Let's see. Okay, this is the main activity. Without this method, it has no layout. We'll have ta-da! See, it's just empty. So, but we are going to try this again. That, see, this is the code completion by itself. And you just see, I just typed the very first alphabet and it's content view. I just type C and V. Okay. Okay. You do not always finish all the typing things by yourself. Okay. This is about resources. What kind of resources? Layout resources. And inside we have just one layout. Okay. So this is one thing I have to tell you. So everything's back. Okay, see, it's back again. Okay, so what makes the layout show up? Okay, this is the line 12, set content view. This method is from activity class. Okay, so this is a very important thing here. And now let's just try to add more things here. So what kind of object can you put down in your layout? Actually, let's check different categories. Maybe we tried text view so far and button so far. And we might need edit text, radio button, toggle button, check button, or image view, or another layout, or a card view, or list view of Google thing. And actually in class, I'm not going to talk too much about this object. In most cases, this object can be placed into layout and it will take place or take into action immediately. But some need more furthermore programming like list view, grid view, and so on. Okay, let me just show you some examples here. So far so good. Okay, so we leave main activity. And we are back here, layout. Okay, this is a layout directory to hold all the layout resources, layout files. Okay, now I'm going to put the new what? Layout resource file. That means, okay, I will come up with a brand new layout. Okay, so file name. Test. Layout test. This is one thing. Okay, the root element you can choose. See, this is the default root. Actually, in the previous version of AS, it will be linear layout or relative layout, just as what shown in our textbook, because the textbook is released in 2015, 4 years ago. So something changed, okay? And we do not change other things, just say, okay, the file name and okay. Okay, this is another layout, right? But we are going to try something quite different. Here, I'm going to try a linear layout, in horizontal direction. This is the first one. Okay, I guess you have something to keep in your mind, to memorize. Okay, fix it first. And okay, this is linear layout name. And see, this is the horizontal, and this is the, you see, vertical, center vertical. In the horizontal thing, we say center 2. Okay, visible or not, and also you can see anything else. So far, it has the width and height. And you see that unit for sizes is BP, device independent pixel. Okay, BP. And here I'm going to try something. And this one is okay. And see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, this is for the name. And I will just put down here is name. Okay. Username. Okay. So what's the difference between here? Yeah. If you are using this one, you might just choose some constant string here. But I'm not use this one. Just use the plain text. And here we have something very important. Here is the weight. Okay. The proportion it will occupy in space. Now I'm going to put down another thing. This is plain text. Is someone turn on microphone. Oh, okay. So this is the edge text. And also it's weight 1, okay? So also, yeah, it's person name. It's for person name, right? Text person name, okay? Also, you can try different input types, okay? So this is one thing, and I will try another. This is the password, match constraint, and this is also ABBP. And the orientation is also horizontal. The graphic, I would like to use center vertical and center horizontal. And something else, maybe just like this. Background, you can change the background, right? Background. Also, I can use I use a color, okay, RGB. And also, I would like to put down the text view to show something. This is for PSW, password, and also another thing is from text. I would like a password. If it is just for only for numerics, you can use this one. If it contains numerics or alphabets or other characters, okay, just use the first one. Okay, this is the edit text for PSW. And there is nothing here. And yeah, wait, okay. So it looks like this. Not so good, right? And also we see this one might be, you see here, I can say for the text view, I would like to mark something you have learned when you are using web page programming. Might help you a lot. Margin left. What happens to our layout? Yeah, it might be okay, right? So these are something you can make change. So far, we put down linear layout inside the whole constraint layout. While for inside each linear layout, we put down text view and edit text to collect information from the user. Now I will just try another thing. It is radio group first. the radio group first. Okay, and this is match. This is what I'm going to put down inside. Here is radio button. Button 1, button 2. Okay, so apparently they are in vertical direction. So back to the radio button, radio group. I would like to find out orientation. Yeah. Horizontal. Yeah. And also gravity. Gravity. Okay. Gravity has several things. Yeah, we can check. Center. Okay. See, things are different. And for the radio button 1, back here, it is for students. And also, I would like it to be the default one, checked. And this is the radio button 2. Okay, no more need to change its ID, but here is something we would like to show. Okay, so this is something. Here is the question for you guys. What about switch and toggle button and checkbox? Yeah, just put down here, right? And I would like to widget. I would like to show something here. It is an image. From the image, yeah. There is nothing good. Yeah, just use this one. Okay, this is an image view to show something. Why it shows a star rather than other things? Because there is an attribute of SRC. See? And also we can say the wrap content is to show its sizes, its real sizes. We could also see, okay, bigger, right? It looks like this, and also, yeah, maybe. Okay, this is one way to show image. There is another way. For example, I can show something here. Let me check if there is. Kotlin. See, this is some image. And I would like to copy it into our application. So where it's kind of something drawable. So Control C, Control V, okay. Kotlin. Okay. I'm going to show something as the background. So an image just to try here is so this is the Kotlin for the whole back world. So image can be shown here. And also another way is to even the text view itself can show something. For example, I would like to add something here. Text view, a brand new text view here. And this text view is wrap content, and just a Kotlin. Okay, what am I going to do here? Oh, no. Kotlin is too big to start. Okay, what am I going to do here is go to this is the newly added text view here, and I would like to introduce the image or the picture along with the text view. It is drawable left. Okay. Or something else. One. Okay. Maybe not Kotlin because it's kind of too big. See, this is something we can see. Even a text view, you can show an image by using this attribute. Drawable left, and also you can try drawable right, drawable top, drawable button. See? So, image view is an object that you can use to show some picture, but in fact, there are some other ways to show picture or image. Okay, so this is something we might use a lot in our class. Actually, you might use something else like the I guess you can use the written bar here. But you see, when the user are ranking or reviewing our software, this or our service, ranking bar is useful. Okay, and you might see some different things, numbers of rating. Okay, yes, they are, but they need some programming things. Okay, they need some programming things. Okay, so this is something you might be interested in. Here is the question. Since this is a brand new layout, will it show up without being inflated? Okay, because in the main activity or other activities, there is no such method to help this layout to be inflated. So it has no chance to be converted into object view objects, so it never shows up unless we change something here. Okay, now let's try. Uh-oh. So our R has some problem. So it seems my R document has been destructed. Okay. Let me see what happens to here. Build. So this is something wrong. So this is some file resources has been destructed. Failed linking file resources. So this resources is not so. Let me check. Kotlin. Jetpack. Build. Let me build it. Make it. Okay. This way. I'm afraid I have to just to remove this one. This one. Comment it out to see which one is responsible for this error. Okay, so there must be something wrong here. It seems the compiler has something has some difficult to find out this one. So my in this case, I will use this technology, use this strategy to deal with this kind of things because it's failed in building. And this building thing is just to the R file has been destroyed. So let me check. Okay, and remove this. I have already copied it. Okay. Delete. Okay, back here. Let's see if R has been okay or not. Okay, it's not okay. So the R language, the R file has been destroyed. So the layout has been destroyed. See, I will say, unfortunately, we have activity main. So this R cannot be recognized anymore. In this way, what can we do? Let's check. So in this way, I might just think of, because this R file has, sorry, I think this R file has been destroyed. Maybe it takes a longer time to figure it out. So in this way, what can we do right now is just try to rebuild. If it doesn't work, just from the very beginning. Okay. So rebuild helps. Okay. This is to rebuild the thing. And back here. And we are going to just try. Take out. So this is gonna be something weird. Let's see. Okay. So back here. Let's see if R still works for us. Test the layout so far. And it looks like this, right? What I want to do, yeah, it has been recognized. So let's try it. So this R doesn't work. That means some error thing has been taken into this. So we're not going to back. Build. So this one has some destructive thing. At least we know which file causes error here. And now I just rebuild. Hope the R can. Okay. So some error in that XML language file. I'm sorry. So let's back here, but at least you know just we have different objects here, and we are going to, I'm going to just fix the problem in the example. So we will have different objects input into our layout, okay? But here is another question. Let's move on, maybe, because still it demonstrates you guys if the R file got some error, how can we do it? Maybe just to remove some files you just created recently, which might cause the error, and to rebuild it, okay? If this R just show in red, that means all the resources are unorganized or some disorder takes place, okay? So this is something. And now let's have something we can do with this. We can do, yeah, so far nothing happens here, right? Now we are going to do some change to the activity itself. So what we can do, here is several steps. First of all, we care about which button is clicked. So we care a lot about buttons. While for the buttons, step 1, declare members, class members here. Like this is the private member, and the member is from the class of button. Okay. So this line 5 appears automatically. It is for this class. Now I have 2 buttons to care about. One is for true, the other is for false. Okay, so this is step 1. Step 2, go inside this method onCreate. onCreate is for some initialization things when the main activity is just creating its own instance. So it's not for some initialization steps. After the activity layout has been inflated, now we are going to find or just to refer to the view objects. So this is step 2. How? This step is to like this. 1 equals find view by ID. Find view by ID. Okay. Still, we need the ID resources. One is btn for true. The other is you don't have to enter exactly every alphabet. You just type the first or several letters, okay? First, okay. So this is step 3. Step 2. Step 3. Actually, it is just for buttons. We are call some methods to what? To act to user. As for buttons, here we just care about the event of, here is the click set a listener. So we are going to set a listener to the click event. It is like this, btn1 set on click listener. Once upon it is clicked, we keep a listener, so it will trigger some method. Okay. While for this method, it calls for a listener object. Here, there are different ways to implement the listener. Here we use an anonymous inner class. Look like this. New on click listener. New on click listener. See, view and other things, it will show itself. Okay. While inside in this inner class, it requires for an override method, that is to do what? To implement what action to user click. Okay, so here, if this button is clicked, we will say something. And as the slide says, it will show some feedback. One of the feedback is Toast. Toast is a class. See, it's from Android widget. It helps us to show something to the user in the bottom of the screen. So we have two steps to make a toast and show it. So first, make a toast. To make a toast test, we have to tell about three things. The first thing is the context, where you are going to show the toast. Here we are going to in the main activity does this in main activities context. Second, what kind of message you are going to tell about. So here is a string. I will say, you are right. And third, the duration, how long it will show up on the screen. So this is the, see, you have to choose a duration. So this is the first step. Next, we are going to show it. Okay. So this is for the first button. For the other button, we can repeat what we did. We set on click listener to the second button and also use an anonymous new on click listener class. In this, we do similar thing but different message. Toast. It also shows a toast, but the toast says another thing. Okay. Sorry, incorrect, and also duration. And don't forget to show it. Okay, let's see. Will it be working or not? Just look at this. True. False, right? So now this application can react to users' action. That means, okay, it's dynamic. It can interact with the user. Okay. And what else? I just not very sure if I mentioned or not. If we have mentioned another way to show something. This toast is shown to the user, while sometimes we need to debug our project. We might need something just to show to programmer, not to the user. In this way, we can choose, in such a situation, we can choose log I. Log I needs two parameters, two strings. It's just for programmer. It's not for the front end, not for the user. See, like this, you can see question 1. This is from question 1. This is a tag. What kind of thing you are going to talk about? True is clicked. So the programmer knows what happens right now. And the similar thing can happen to the second one. See, fourth is clicked. Let's see. But well, fourth. Oh, what happened? Okay, so you have to make sure nothing is underlined in red. I would like to see this logcat, and it's from Q1. See, so far. Well, I just care about the information Q1, nothing, right? Let's see. Okay, see, Q1. This is just for programmer in the logcat window. This window, logcat, and you can filter it by its tag. So it might help. At least when this message shows up in logcat, that means okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. So it means okay. Your program can just you can believe okay. So until 39, everything is okay unless this will not show up. Okay. So for debugging purpose, we use log I a lot. Okay. So I guess this is some exhausting task for you guys, right? And finally, I'm going to the last topic. The last topic is build an APK. This one. In some cases, when I am collecting your assignment or project, I would not like to collect all your files, directories, because they are too huge for me to save, to download. In, actually, I would like you to share with me your APK files. It's much smaller, and I can just pick it out to see if it works like as what I expected for you guys. So APK is very useful when you are sharing your application with your fellows, or even just upload it to the Google Play Store. Okay, but question is how to build an APK file. APK file. Okay, let's see. Since our application has so far has done smoothly. Okay, now let's do something here. Let's look at build, generate signed bundle and APK. Okay, maybe you will see another choice is build bundle or APK. In this way, your APK might be changed by those who get your APK. If you don't want the other guys to change your APK, you can use the signed one. Unless they know your password, the APK won't be changed or modified. Okay, so this is more frequently recommended to use signed one. We choose APK. Build a signed APK that you can deploy to a device. Okay, that means you just deploy to a mobile device or okay. Here is something we have to say. First, you have to choose the key store path. The key store, a store for all the keys. So I would like to, for the very first time, I will create a new one where the path, that means it's something like the database. I would like to create a new key store. And this is my directory to save the key store file, and the key store has a name and CX. Okay, so this is the key store path, and the password is for the whole store. No less than 6. The length is no less than 6. Okay. Next, inside this key store, there might be several keys, and the key has an alias. Just let to be the default one. And you can also name it as you would like to. And now here you have to enter the other password. This password is for the key, not for the store. Okay. So another key. Okay. The years and certificate. You are creating a certificate for this APK. Anything. I just according to my city, province, and my university. Okay. Yeah, you can choose remember or not. Okay. Something you have to, in this dialog, you create or specified a key store path and give the key store password, keys alias, and keys password. Okay, go to the next. The next is very important because you have to memorize where the APK files will live in. This is the destination folder. Okay, this is the destination folder. That means, okay, when you are handing your sub project, where to find the APK. Okay, so far you have the folder, and the type is release type. And also you have to choose signature version. You can choose version 1 or version 2 or just only one. Okay, finish. It takes time, and during its building, let's look at okay, so see, this is the time I build the APK file. It's in the release, and this is the APK file. You may share with me or your other friend. Okay? So this is the APK file. You can deploy it to the mobile device. So this is the last topic. And today we are going to have another try, but it depends on if you have finished the assignment 1 or not. Choose one of the 2 topics to finish, to realize a calculator, or to realize a user registration. Like, I will give you another an example. Yes. For example, this is a calculator. This calculator can just pick 2 numbers and just pick one of the plus, minus, times, and divide to calculate the result. It will be shown here. Okay, it's a very simple one, and also I guess we can do something like the registration username, password, student or teacher, register or something else. Okay, you can do this thing. It's all about the layout design. Okay, you can try. I would like to share with you guys this assignment, but it will not be required to hand in. If you have finished, you can do the same. You can do it. But if you have not finished it, assignment 1, do not start it, please. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm sorry. It doesn't work so well for you guys and for me too. I hope next time we can find out some way work better for all of us. Thank you for your listening. I will see you next Wednesday. Okay? See you.
Okay.
Guru man.